Look over here.
Yes. I love. Well, hola, hola, hola. Oli, oli, oli. Y bienvenidos a The Cup, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality. And you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. And welcome to
Look over here.
our exclusive companion series where we are diving into the looks of episode 8 of season 2 of Drag Race Mexico. I'm Logan Murphy, say something gay. Gay. Yes, I'm in a different position today. Don't worry about it. I wanted to be over here today, and that's what happened. I'm looking over here for my spot today. I'm currently just drinking some water because hydration is of the essence of Hall. Shout out to Jada Essence Hall. But if I was drinking something else, or I always just have it on hand, is of course Cup Mug. And you can get yours and all of our other merch at lanagcreations.etsy.com. That link is down in the description below. And we do ship domestically within North America and internationally, so there are no excuses, period.
Well, I'm David Healy, and I still don't have a cute intro. Maybe one day. But I do have a cute shirt. I am wearing my Visa shirt still. Love her. And I'm not drinking anything.
The thirst is real. Hi, I am River, your Brazilian correspondent here on The Cup. And I do not have a cute intro. I do not have a cute shirt. Kind of, actually. But I do have a cute mug.
Ooh.
And I am drinking some water. And there's little giraffes inside. Oh, you can't see. Wait.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, how
that
adorable.
is cute.
Yeah.
I love. Well, we are here. We are diving into this week's runway looks from Drag Race Mexico. So we've got some sweet treats to talk about on today's runway. Before we do, make sure to subscribe if you've not already, because we are here almost all the time, giving you almost all things drag. And make sure to check the description below for our audio podcast links, our other YouTube channels, and our Patreon for exclusive content and early access, including early access to our Look Over Here episodes for all of the Drag Race franchises we are covering, which is all of the active franchises. Woo! Let us dive in. La categoría es Dulces de Mexico. And first up on the runway, Unique.
And this look is exactly that. I was so happy when she came out. This, for me, is her best look of the season, so far, at least. My other favorite look from her was, I think was the running Anti-System. That was also very maximalist and everything everywhere all at once. And I love that. I'm very obsessed with this in a strange way that I really like. I didn't expect. I didn't know what to expect actually from Unique for this runway, but I was pleasantly surprised, especially with her makeup, because we haven't seen. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we haven't seen that much versatility with Unique's makeup. She always looked like just beautiful, soft, and glam.
But a few moments, but it definitely hasn't been a whole lot of moments. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I was really happy to see that, and I just think that everything just goes very well together. I love the huge sleeves, everything, everything about this I love. If I had to nitpick, and I will, because that's just who I am, I do not like the choice of fabric. I do love the color palette, all of that, but just like the type of fabric, it looks, I don't know if it is, but it does look cheap. But not the look, the fabric looks cheap. So, but other than that, it's just so good.
Who the hell is this girl? Where the hell was this? Like, honestly, I'm so impressed with Unique this week, both in the challenge and in the runway. Go check out our thoughts on the challenge over on our recap. But I was so genuinely surprised when she walked out, and I was like, who? Unique? This is Unique. All right. I love that she went Club Kid for this. I love that the hair matches the The ribbons in the hair, just with that like curling pattern. The sleeves and the pants are so fun. I love a little Madonna cone bra moment. The makeup is so good here. Like all of it just works so perfectly for me.
I was just gonna say, because you mentioned the hair. This is inspired by RuPaul, I think, because RuPaul wore a hair like this, with
I think
this kind of curl. So Madonna and RuPaul reference. Work.
I'll take that.
Well, y'all already said what I was going to say. Thanks. No, I'm kidding.
You're welcome.
It's true. It's true. But I know how Logan feels now going last. No, I was going to say her name is unique and she really hasn't really delivered much unique when it comes to drag, or like drag looks at least. But this is the first time that I feel like she's living up to her name. And I'm such a big fan of Club Kid looks. Like ever since season 9 of RuPaul's Drag Race, when they had a Club Kid theme, I've kind of felt like it should be a theme every year, like an event type of runway theme.
Yes.
Just to like pay homage to like such an influential culture that was created in the ballroom scene with those Club Kid and like just everything about it. Like I just feel like it has such an impact on where we've gotten with drag today. So I felt like this was a great representation of those kind of looks. Yeah, I really like the colors on it. The makeup's great. Nothing to complain about here.
Scores.
Oh,
87.
Fuck my score, right?
Oh, sorry.
Full. Even
See,
though I guess it doesn't matter.
period.
I wanted to end on a high. No, I was looking down, so I forgot the order.
We
My
literally
bad.
talked about the order we were going to do things in before this podcast
Yep.
started, and David is the one that fucked it up, not River. So I'm
It
proud.
was me.
Well, I'm happy it wasn't me.
Next up is Elektra Vandergeld, and I am very excited because we're still getting unique and different silhouettes from Elektra, and I'm really impressed with her runway. Her runway package for me is going to be up there as far as top runway packages of the year, because I really think what she's bringing is so fashionable and so different and, sorry to use the term, unique in the way that she looks at all of these challenges. Now, this is an interpretation of the oblea, as we will now see 3 interpretations. This is, I think, probably my favorite, only because I like how she's taken it and kind of adapted it into this also very fashionable reference. I love the hips here. I think it creates such a gorgeous shape on her. All of the detailing here is so good. Elektra slayed it for me, as always.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. I will actually say I think this was my favorite on the runway this week. She just really knows how to take a theme and just turn it into pure fashion. Like you could see this and you wouldn't necessarily even think that it's about a specific kind of candy because it's just such a fashionable look by itself. And I really love the silhouette here, the shape on the hips, especially. Like those are some curves that just really stood out to me. I love the headpiece. My only thing that I'm gonna nitpick is when anybody has like these full bodysuits that go all the way up to the face. I just like it when they can blend the actual part of the like face, the face. I don't even know the headpiece part with their skin, so that it doesn't feel such like a jarring stop. So if she had found a way to really blend that into her face, then it would have been perfection. But I still really like this.
Yeah, I agree with her having one of the best packages of the year, at least so far. Because not only is it all very good taste and very well made, they are very different looks, different silhouettes, different fabrics, different styles. It's just so versatile, and it all makes sense with Elektra. in a way, which is very hard to do. Like such different looks, but all of them being very you. So I just want to commend her for that because she's just been killing it every time. This look was not any different, honestly. I think the silhouette is my favorite part. Is the silhouette and the headpiece for me are like the stars of the show. I'm not that big of a. I don't mind it, but I'm not that big of a fan of the way that the body is drawn, like the boobs and the ass. But I don't. It's not enough for me to not like this look. It's just I'm not. I would have done it maybe a little bit different, but the only other thing is I didn't like the shoe that she chose to wear with this. I do like the shoe. I don't like the shoe with this outfit, but maybe I'm just saying all that because we just come to expect so much from Elektra. So like even when it's really good, we still, have that high expectation. But this was so good. She's been killing it.
My score for Elektra is going to be a 98.
I gave her an 88.
I also gave her a 98.
Well, fucking hell.
Well.
Next up, Eva Blunt.
Okay. I'm glad I'm going first on this one because I feel like I'm going to start off a little bit more negative than either of you would. I do like this. For me, it was mostly the presentation that I was really impressed with. The look itself, I feel like it's a little bit simple with the color blocking. And I don't like the shape of the bodice around her. It just feels a little bulky. But she really sold this. Like, this is some of the best delivery of a look I've seen all season, especially with the reveals, just how instantaneous they were and impactful. But she still looks really good. Like, I don't want to make it sound like I dislike this look by any means. There's just things about it that I'm not crazy about. I'm not like, if somebody's going to do a colorful look, I don't want to see like such like straightforward color blocking. I like blending it in a little bit more.
I'm very biased because she's my favorite this season, but I do have to be honest, and I agree with you with the presentation was just perfection because the reviews were well executed, and the thing for me was the timing between them and all of like she just really thought this presentation all the way through. But I do agree with you, David, about the bodice. I do think I don't dislike it. It's just it could fit a little bit better.
Right.
I do agree with that. And about the color block, the one thing that I will say about the color block that I kind of agree is I do love this color palette, but I wish the circles on the skirt, instead of it being like one layer all purple and then yellow and then pink, I wish each circle was it was just like mixed, like polka dot, kind of like oh, I forgot the name of the thing in English, like the ball pit for the kids.
Yeah.
Kind of like that. I wish the skirt was kind of like that. But other than that, this was so good. The judges were gagged. I was gagged. Mother.
So I'm going to counter the point that you made, David, about not enjoying the color blocking. And I'm going to counter that with an actual photo of what the obleas look like, because they are literally striped.
I think she had the best interpretation of like the most accurate.
I agree.
You can tell exactly what it is.
I agree.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm like, the color blocking is really the only way I think that could have been done properly in a fashion interpretation. So I really loved that. I liked it before. I just think having the context now too, and I wanted to look it up because I was very curious because I know the comments will probably say something about it. For me, at least, I really liked the color blocking. I like this garment overall. I think this is actually one of my favorite things Eva's worn all season. I think it's again a different silhouette for her. I understand what y'all are saying about the color blocking and about the skirt, but I actually really like it given, how the obleas are made and how they are distributed. I like the interpretation. So.
Oh, I like it too. I was just saying, like, if I were to change it, maybe that's what I would change.
Totally,
but I also
totally.
love this. Yeah,
totally. Scores.
I gave her an 84.
I gave her a 96.
I'm going to give her a 95. Next up, Jenary Bloom.
Oh, do I start? Okay, so like I said it in the recap, because she had 2 looks. I only like the second look. She also did the same reference as Eva and Elektra for the first look. I don't think it was bad by any means, but it was it was very meh. It was fine. You know what I mean? Not bad, not good. It was just a body made of materials that was on her body. And then she did the reveal, and then the second look I enjoyed. Even though it is a very simple look, but I like the reference that she was doing the lemon. Was lemon or lime? Was meringue, right? And then she had like the little lemon. She put it in like the presentation was good for the second part. But yeah, because I didn't like the first look as much, my score is I kind of scored the first look, and then I scored the second look, and I kind of made a what's the word?
Average.
Words are hard. Yes, thank you. Words are hard today. Average.
I got you.
For my final score, but her mug and hair are the hair sometimes is not the best, but like her mug is always beat.
Yeah, I think this is probably one of my lesser favorite Jenary looks on this season. I do agree. I love this corset in the second look after the reveal. The first one is not bad. The problem is you can see the garment underneath, and I just really don't personally like that. But overall, I think it's really cute. I get the vibe that she's going for. I get the reference to the obleas without it being, very in your face about it, like what Eva did, but I do like Eva's interpretation better.
She was holding them. She was holding them. But
well, and then whatever. But yeah, I think overall this is it's a solid look for Jenary. It's not one of my favorites of hers.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy to me how hot and cold I am with her looks, because she has some of my absolute favorite looks of the season, and then like it feels like it alternates between like amazing and meh, and this is a meh week for me. I just was not like, this is my least favorite on the runway tonight, and I did not expect for Jenary to be my least favorite. I don't know. Yeah, like you were saying, like the first look, it's just kind of bulky fabric, just there to hide what's underneath. And even what's underneath, and sure, it's better, but it feels like a little bit like I've seen this a million times. And neither of them really give me candy, but not like I said with Elektra, because at least like I'm getting like a fashion version of candy. This, I'm just getting normal looks. So I kind of have to like be told that it has anything to do with this theme. It's not bad. Like, she's never going to look bad, but it's disappointing. I want her to always bring her A game.
I kind of heard that she had problems with her package, so I don't know if this was one of those. I don't know if it was just for the ball or I don't know, but
yeah, because she had 5 of her looks not show up. Or it got damaged. Yeah, no, they got damaged by production. So that might have been one of them.
Maybe. Yeah. But my score for Jenary was a 74.
I gave her a 79.
I gave her a 70.
Work.
That's fair.
Next up, Horacio Potasio, Crustaceo Sebastio. I don't know other words that rhyme with astio.
Astio. Whatever.
Oh, it is me. It is me. Sorry. I love this for what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And what it is a very, very well sculpted bodysuit and a thigh high, but I'm not mad at it. I like the gag of having the cellophane bag and then revealing out of it. Like, I thought that was a cute idea. I like the wig, but it was falling apart. So that was like the only thing. Like it was like bouncing around while she was on the runway. But the mug here is just, I mean, her mug has been great all season. But her mug here is exceptionally gorgeous. And I love it. So concept, very, very good. Execution leaves a little bit to be desired.
Yeah, I think of anybody, this is the one that immediately gives me candy as soon as I see it. I don't know what the candy is, but it reminds me a lot of like these rock candies that I used to like get or make even. Like you take a stick, you stick it in this specific kind of water, and then it like comes out like a crystallized rock candy. So I don't know if this candy is similar to that, but that's what I got. And I actually liked the wig, and I kind of liked how it was just kind of decaying throughout. It almost reminded me of like gum, and she kept like tossing it back and forth, and it would just like just stick into a position, and then she'd flip it back, and it would stick into a different position. So it was very intriguing. But this gives me like very much Horacio with the silhouette and the style. But I do think she has had much better looks than this. Like, it's insane how good her package has been this season, especially considering a lot of us underestimated her based on her promo, which I always said the promo looked good in the Meet the Queens. It just was that photograph didn't look good. But overall, I think this is decent.
Yeah, I agree. I think her package is so good. So like I can confidently say that this is my least favorite look from her so far. And I don't hate it. It's just everything else that she's shown us is just so good that this is kind of fails in comparison. But what I do love about this is the concept. That I love. And the idea of like coming out with the plastic bag and all of that. Mm-hmm. I do love the hair with this and the color choice as well of doing like pink and red. Love that. I do. I'm not living for the hair falling apart. That's not. I understand because but it's just. I saw that and I cannot unsee it. So, one thing though, it is kind of reminded me immediately of. I thought of gum. Because it reminded me of Trinity the Tuck's gum outfit, plastic thing that she was like it was giving very that, but like a plastic, different material version of that kind of look, which I don't mind. It's very similar to me. But my favorite part of this look is her eye makeup. This eye makeup is so good. So I want to like try and recreate it and learn how to do that because I'm obsessed with this eye makeup. Oh
yes. I'm gonna give Horacio a 75.
I gave her a 79.
I gave her a 77.
Work. Mm-hmm. And last up, Leexa Fox.
Oh, Leexa, she always looks so good to me. I think this is so adorable. This doesn't give me candy as much as it does pastry, and I'm not sure what she was going for. Like I have zero context for any of these looks, but either way, I'm super into it. She's another one like Eva that gave like such a cool delivery of this. Like she was just throwing out crumbs and glitter and everything the whole way down, and I'm like, man, somebody's gonna have to sweep up a lot of stuff. But yeah, I thought this was very adorable. Like it's not gonna be one of my all-time favorites for the season or forever, but I think it's very cute.
I think it's cute. I like that. I don't know the exact reference to the candy that she's doing, but I do. It does give me. It doesn't give me necessarily candy, but it does give me like sweet pastry, which is like it gives me dessert. Is the thing. It gives me dessert, right? But I don't know if y'all are gonna agree with me, but this is very similar to me to Melusine Sparkle's entrance from Drag Race Brazil.
Yep.
Yeah. She had like because the silhouette of the dress is the same, is this like corset with the skirt like that, and she had something on her head. The color palette is the same. It was this shade of brown with Melusine was yellow, was white, and this is like light pink, and the wig is the same color.
And we wanted a different color wig.
For that, but for this, I do remember that. But I do, because Melusine was a lighter shade of pink. This is a little bit darker. Still like pastel, but darker. And I do think that for this look, I like this wig for this. But it was just immediately gave me that because it's so similar. And I love both looks. I think she looks great. And it was just very like cute girl.
Yeah, that's kind of all I have to say about this is just cute girl. Like I like Leexa a lot. And I've really grown to like her on the season. Her runway package just isn't the most dynamic for me personally. As we even saw last week, like her look last week was very similar to looks that we've seen her in before. This look and this silhouette, unfortunately, does remind me of a couple of things that she's already done on the season. But I don't think that's necessarily a negative thing. I like this interpretation of the meringue as well. I like that she went with this like caramel coating kind of idea. And so in that, I think the concept is very unique. And I like that. I like the wig. I like the makeup. I wish it was a little bit grander and there was a little bit more to it. That's all. It's gorgeous.
I gave her an 82.
I gave her an 85.
I gave her a 78.
Work.
Well, that is that on that regarding that. And because of that, we can finish this video. So thank you for joining us for this Look Over Here episode. Let us know your favorite looks down in the comments below. Make sure to check the description for our audio podcast links, our other YouTube channels, our Patreon link, our social media, and where you can get your merch, including but not limited to Cup Mug. Check out all those links. And with that being said, we're going to get out of here. So bye. Cheers. Bye.
Cheers.
Bye. Why are you still
Cima,
here?
abajo, afora, no lembro.
That part.
I forgot. Exactly.
Something